Hello folks, this is Ayathan Ajha from InspiredRise.com, and today we are going to talk about the OnePlus Nord and its pricing in India. A lot of people are talking about how the price is not justified at all and how it's a really high pricing, exorbitant pricing. Today we are going to break this down and I will tell you, is this price justified or not? So guys, the OnePlus Nord comes in three variants. The initial variant is the 664GB variant, 6GB RAM, 64GB storage, retails for a price of around 24,999. Then there is the 8128 variant, which retails for a price of around 27,999. And then there is the top end variant, which is the 12 to 56GB variant, which retails for a price of around 29,999. So a lot of people have said that the initial starting price for the OnePlus Nord is not good at all. And let's just delve deeper into it. So firstly, let's discuss the hardware. It has Snapdragon 765G. In its price range, it's the only phone with OIS on the camera. And if we talk about what more is special here, it's also amongst the only phones in this particular price range to be 5G enabled. Apart from that, this smartphone packs in a lot of features which does justify the pricing, but still a lot of people are disenchanted with the pricing. This is because of the fact because similar specifications were available 6 to 7 months ago at lower rates. So there are few factors in the whole equation here. We will tell how OnePlus pricing is not justified, and then we will also tell how it's justified. So the pricing is not justified at all because of few factors. For example, they have restricted the cheapest 64GB option for September, and you can't buy it in August, which is a very harsh move for consumers, yet well thought from a sales perspective. Similarly, the blue version of the top variant would be available from 6th August and not 4th. There's also 2,000 rupees off for American Express card holders, but truth be told, the people who are going to buy OnePlus Nord are definitely not going to be American Express card holders, because that requires a certain level of purchasing power, and somebody like that would never go for something like OnePlus Nord. So it's a well thought out move from OnePlus's side. So in the end, it all boils down to the 128GB variant at 27,999, which is something that most people will go for, and at that price you are cutting down on a lot of stuff. On just 2,000 rupees more, you will get the 12 to 56GB variant, but you won't get it in your desired color because OnePlus chose to delay the sale of that particular model. The 765G is nowhere good as the 8 series for heavy gaming. Even when we compare cellular and Wi-Fi modem performance between the 7 series and the 8 series, there's a considerable difference. And now if we discuss the points in favor of OnePlus. First and foremost, rupee versus dollar. The rupee, which was initially priced at around 70 rupees per dollar, like just 1 year ago, it's now 76 rupees per dollar. So there's a huge difference in the pricing right now just because of the rupee versus dollar fluctuation. And this is something that we consumers have no control on. And similarly, the brand has to increase the prices to match something like this. And then there's the GST. The government has increased the GST percentage to 18% on all smartphones right now, which increases the final price of almost all of the smartphones by a huge degree. And the biggest factor in favor for the increased prices is the fact that component prices all across the world have increased because of the COVID situation, and a lot of parts come from China, and that's why the pricing has definitely increased. So guys, what do you think? Is the OnePlus Nord high pricing justified, or is it not justified at all? Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And guys, no matter what you do, stay inspired to rise.